Hi everyone, it's Chanso from Reality Art Pod. I'm here to talk about Survivor Episode 9 titled Sword of Damocles. Before I dive in, if you like the video, there's a subscribe link on the bottom right, as well as I include a link to the playlist for my Survivor 45 recaps. Last week on Survivor, Bruce won immunity, saving himself, leading to Kelly being voted out of the game. And what the hell, guys? Also on the previously on, we're being reminded that Austin has the amulet idol and that Bruce has an idol. I'm left wondering, is this going to be advantage Geddon? At night, after tribal council, Kendra is on the beach alone. She cheers to Kelly with her canteen. Jake is on the other side of camp, laughing it up on the beach and gloating. Bruce feels like if he didn't win immunity, they would have voted for him. They probably would have. The Rebas tell Bruce that Kelly was going to target him. This news devastates Bruce because Kelly was his number one ally, which surprised me because I thought Jake was his ally. Bruce feels introspective about Kelly saying he's overbearing, saying that it's not his personality. While Kendra is upset that her ally Kelly's out, she acknowledges that a big threat has been taken out of the game and she feels like she has Kelly's jury vote. Kendra tells Katora that they should target D next, and Katora instantly goes to Julie to tell Julie that Kendra is targeting D. This is a lot of strategizing to happen at night, and this blue filter is always disturbing for me. Well, not a filter, night vision. Disturbing. The Rebas conspire that they can use all of their advantages, if need be, to get Bruce's idol flushed and target Kendra or Jake as well. In the morning, in full Technicolor, Bruce is gazing upon the shore. He's feeling insecure about his place in the game, and he's upset with Jake for celebrating when Kelly was blindsided. He doesn't want to be seen as overbearing, and he says when he gets home, he's going to ask his family if he is overbearing, which shows that he's taking ownership of this. He reflects on his life in the foster system and feels like a survivor. He gets emotional, and it's a real moment. It's a nice moment for Bruce. Austin, Drew, and Emily meet on the beach, and Emily suggests to the guys that they get the Bellows to vote for D, and the guys aren't very receptive of this, which makes Emily feel like she's number 5 in their alliance. Austin wants to make Emily feel more comfortable and tells Emily that he needs to think about it, but that's not very convincing. They get a note. Let's talk about this note. The note says, "The stakes could not be higher. This should cause anxiety beyond words." And my God, if I got this note, I would just want to go home. I'll take fear, nervousness, anxiety beyond words. It's a no for me, dog. They're told to split into groups of 3 before the challenge, but they're not told why. Julie is feeling insecure, and Austin gives Julie one of his idols to hold to keep her safe. At the challenge, the groups are Drew, Jake, and D, Kendra, Bruce, and Julie, and Katora, Austin, and Emily. The challenge will be in 3 parts. In the first part, they have to balance a ball across a balance beam and dig up 3 rope rungs, and the last team to finish this part will be eliminated, and they'll all lose their votes as well. In round 2, the other 2 teams have to build a rope bridge, cross it, and then throw balls onto a target. The winning team makes it to round 3, gets to go to the sanctuary and eat a rotisserie chicken, and they all play an individual immunity challenge against each other. The challenge starts on the first beam. Katora and Julie struggle with the balance beam, which puts Red to an early lead. The second beam is more difficult because they have to balance a ball during it. Jake struggles with this for Red, and the other teams capitalize on it. Jake drops over and over, but eventually they're all digging at the same time. Emily, Katora, and Austin can't find their bags and end up in last in the challenge. So they'll lose their votes, but they do get to go on a journey to try to win their votes back, which we'll talk about later. In round 2, Jake, Drew, and D get off to an early lead, but Jake can't get a ball on the apparatus. What the hell? So Julie, Bruce, and Kendra end up winning the second round and move on to round 3, which is an endurance competition, holding their arms out, holding up a plate against another plate. If their plates fall, they're out of the challenge. Jeff points out that this challenge has never been won by a man. Jeff also says a whole lot during this challenge and ends up being a big chatterbox. During this, Kendra has some pretty impressive saves and hangs on to the bitter end, but is out first, and it's Julie versus Bruce again, and Jeff reminds us of that, of course, and Julie drops, giving Bruce immunity for the second time in a row. Everyone separates. The winners of the challenge go to the sanctuary, the middle people go back to camp, and the bottom 3 go on their journey to try to get their votes back. Back at camp, Jake tries to build some trust with D and Drew. They make rice, and Drew and D take bigger portions when Jake isn't looking. Well, they start off taking extra portions, and then they accidentally eat all of the rice and give him the burnt rice at the bottom of the pot, but he doesn't seem to care, and they float Kendra's name as the target. At the sanctuary, they get a big-ass rotisserie chicken that looks like a modest Thanksgiving turkey. Sad music plays as Bruce reflects on how he's having a better day than yesterday now that he has his drumstick. Kendra tells Julie and Bruce that she wants D out. Julie says, "How about Jake?" Bruce seems kind of okay with getting Jake out, and Kendra complies. They all settle on Jake if this is real. Julie tells us she doesn't see it going that easy, and I don't either, Jewel. Emily, Katora, and Austin embark on their no-vote journey. Katora is having a bad day. She lost her vote. Now she says she's going on a journey that she's heard nothing but terrible things about. And they go separate paths. They have to do a timed math puzzle to win back their vote, and they have 3 minutes to do a puzzle that I honestly don't think I could do. This looks so hard. Basically, they have the numbers 1 to 10, and they have to put plus signs and minus signs in it to make it equal 100. Make it make sense to me in the comments. The education system failed me a long time ago, and now's not a good time for me to start. Emily panics doing her puzzle. She can't focus. They edit a faded background to reflect her blacking out internally. If moving fast is an indicator of success in this, Austin is crushing it. Katora ends up losing it and losing her vote. Austin gets it right and keeps his vote, and Emily gets it wrong, and she knows it, and she's embarrassed about it. Back at camp, Jake offers his assistance to Drew for whatever plan he wants to try. The vote losers come back to camp, and Austin is lying to everyone about having his vote because he doesn't want everyone to know that Reba has a numbers advantage in this vote. He then tells Dee and Drew that he does have the vote. Dee wants to vote for Katora. Julie wants to vote for Jake, so there's a bit of dissent there. Kendra feels paranoid that it's going to be her. Emily finds out about the Kendra plan, and they have a close relationship from when Kendra visited the Lulu tribe, which we never saw or heard about from the premiere episode. So Emily is protective over Kendra, but Emily can't vote. Right before Tribal, Drew tells Julie that Dee is being paranoid, and it makes him feel paranoid, so we're left wondering, are they going to turn on Dee here? At Tribal Council, on the jury, Caleb tells Kelly that Bruce has been safe for 16 out of 17 days. They're impressed by this. The players mock Jeff a bit to his delight. There's a sad friendship moment where Kendra says Kelly was her first friend on the island, and Caleb is comforting future returnee and winner Kelly, who's very visibly upset. Bruce says that his idol is painting a target on his back. Drew says that it's like a sword of Damocles. It took us a while to get someone saying the thing, and tonight Survivor is getting very smart. Jeff mentions that people lost their votes, and the very emotive jury, of course, reacts to this. Drew says up to 3 people lost their vote. Kendra responds to this like, wait, someone could be lying? This is really a bad time to realize that. Dee shouts out Charizard, which I like. We get to the votes, and Kendra is voted out unanimously without it ever being revealed that Austin didn't lose his vote. So we have to say goodbye to Kendra, who I found a pretty interesting character on this season. A self-proclaimed vibes player, which comes across as very old school Survivor to me, even though I feel like vibes playing isn't really a way to get ahead when everyone's being so strategic in modern day. In the first 2 episodes, she was talking a lot about astrology, and I thought that the astrology theme would be more of a prevalent thing this season. I guess that was kind of a more early days thing. But Kendra had a really strong start to the game. Kendra, Kelly, and Katora had an all-women's alliance on the Bello tribe. I really thought and had hoped that that alliance would be something important in the second half of the game, but it just never ended up being anything. I kind of always knew that Kendra was going to lose this season because she did get to go visit the Lulu tribe in the first episode, but even with 90-minute episodes, they still didn't feel it important to show her going on that visit, and I just feel like if she was the winner, they would have shown it. So Kendra ends up being a super likable social player, makes it to the merge no problem, but at the point of the merge, their blue Bello tribe is just so fractured, everything kind of just falls to crap. If Kendra's game was like a train, it would be like good, 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 bad, bad, especially coming into this tribal where Jake's strategy is to go to Drew and say, I will vote for whoever you want me to, I'll do anything, and Kendra's strategy is let's target Dee. Jake really just gave the Rebas an opportunity to skate through this vote. Also, it didn't really help that Kendra was really showing herself to be a challenge threat. While her game wasn't the best, I actually think that her personality is awesome, and I think she'd be better suited for a different show like a Big Brother or even The Challenge. Kendra is the hero that we need to take down Sarah Lucina in a hall brawl. Also, it kind of sucks that she ate chicken for the first time in years, only for them to vote her out the night of. That seemed very cruel of them. Before I go, I definitely want to talk about this twist. I know people on Twitter were not happy with the fact that 3 people were losing their vote, but I think this added a lot of fun to it. The fact that they lost their votes by being bad at a physical challenge and could have gotten their votes back by being good at a pretty difficult mental challenge. At least it was balanced, and I feel like the producers of Big Brother and the producers of Survivor never speak. On Big Brother, it would be a balance beam and you lose your vote and then a race to get the vote back. Survivor fans, we are blessed that there is just a little bit of thought that goes into things that happen. For my predictions for next week, not to keep repeating myself, but I feel like the second that Bruce doesn't win immunity, they split the votes between Bruce and Jake. Crazy prediction, Jake goes home, Bruce flushes his idol, Austin finds the idol, Katora vanquishes Bruce, and then Katora goes home next. That's like my prediction for maybe the next few episodes. But that's all I have to say about this week on Survivor. Thank you for listening in. I figured out how to put end credits on my videos, so you should have an option to subscribe and an option to listen to the playlist. Do that. I'll be back next Wednesday to talk about Survivor. Bye!